Hello legends, in this video update I want to go through the higher time frame and the importance of the bear market cycles for the price of Bitcoin and why it's looking more interesting to see a little bit of more downside throughout the next coming months. Of course, zooming in through the 4-hourly time frame to understand this uptrend structure that we did get from the start of February of this year. We'll be zooming in on the 1 hour and 15 minute to try and come with the ideas, levels on the possible trading opportunities. Now, before we get started, I want to let you know that this video or none of the content is financial advice, guys. Make sure to do your own research before making any financial decision. And I'm just a random dude that is giving his own personal opinion and some education here on YouTube. Let's dive in right away through the higher time frame chart on Bitcoin, the daily time frame here, where I want to talk about the importance of the bear market cycles. Throughout the bear market cycles that we have had in the 2017, for example, where we did peak out here in December, then the bear market cycle did take around about 1 year to mark a bottom. That was in December of 2018. It was round about a year also in the bear market of 2022. So we peaked out in November of 21 and came all the way down here and bottomed out in November of 2022. Now, what is interesting here, I do have the RSI and I never use the RSI, but however, this is actually pretty interesting. You can see the aggressiveness of the movement to the downside and forming these kind of bear flags to the upside. And when we do connect on the daily chart, the uptrend higher lows on the RSI, once they are broken, we can see that the downtrend structure starts very aggressively. It happened in this zone, okay? This zone right over here and this zone right over here. We have an uptrending higher low on the RSI getting to the overbought territory and then breaking trend, and we can see how we're breaking down aggressively. Now, what we need to consider here is that the previous cycles took around about 1 year. We're around about 6 to 7 months inside of this bear market, right? So we do have easily another 4 or 5 months of more downside momentum, of course, with these bouncers. Now, when we go throughout the RSI here that we do have from the last few months, we can see here this uptrend momentum, very bear flaggy. We broke the higher low trend here on the RSI and had a massive move to the downside. Now, this price action that we got throughout the last few months doesn't look very different from the previous bear flags that we have had here, as you can see. We've already broken the higher low trend. As you can see, we haven't got to the lower part here of this higher low support trend, okay, which is coming in around about $71,000 to $72,000. That is if we were to move down for this week. So overall, it does look like that we are holding a little bit better in this case, right, from the previous. We've broken here the higher low support on the RSI, and we are currently still forming higher lows here on the price action for Bitcoin. So that, makes me believe that there are some bullish scenarios. Even though they are low probability, I do favor that the bear market continues and that we do get down below $60,000 in the next coming months. However, what about the bullish scenarios? Are there any bullish scenarios? Absolutely yes. Now, the bearish scenario would be just simply looking at this as a 3-wave corrective structure, ABC, where throughout the last few weeks, we've been talking about getting to a top here round about the $82,000 range. Throughout the last few weeks, we were discussing this here very, very carefully, really eyeing here the end stages of an impulse to the upside and looking for the price to get a pullback, a reversal here throughout the next coming weeks once the high was created. So yeah, this is the bearish case, right? That's it. We formed an ABC 3-wave corrective structure. It's time for the bear market to continue, right? We're just forming multiple 1-2s, getting here to the end stages of an impulse, get the bounce for that wave 2, and then break down in the next coming months to tackle $60,000. And I have to say, yeah, this does look very, very likely unless something changes on the 1 hourly time frame. And I want to discuss that right away. Of course, the Other scenario is having multiple 1-2s because we cannot finish an impulsive move here with this 3-wave move to the upside. We should be developing multiple 1-2s where we get a massive breakout in the next coming months in a wave 3, and then naturally going to 90K and even $100,000, right? That's when people would start thinking, well, maybe the low is in for the bear market, which I do not believe, but we need to adapt to this current move to the downside. And that's where I want to get into here now in the next coming minutes. Of course, we are focusing on the 5-minute, 15-minute time frame inside of the trading community. We have talked about some setups today, which we'll be talking about tomorrow. If you are interested in joining the trading community, guys, make sure to shoot me a DM here, the word access. If you sign up throughout one of the affiliate links, you can get a few months for free, guys. This is my personal Telegram. Send me the word access. We will join you in because that's where we are looking for day trading opportunities. Now, going here through the 1-hour time frame. As we were discussing yesterday, we are looking for something to come to the end stages here for a local bounce. Nothing too crazy, but at least a local bounce where the price could go to 77 plus, 78K plus, right? In the next coming days, we were discussing that breaking down here very aggressively in the coming days on yesterday's stream was low probability. We're looking for a slowdown here and analyzing the situation. Now, what scenarios could develop here? This is one of them where we have, the bearish case, we are forming an impulsive move. We cannot have a finished impulsive move as we were discussing on yesterday's stream where we have the current lows. Something finished here is highly unlikely. There is a count, which I want to share, of course, but it doesn't look like it is the case. So it does seem like in the bearish case scenario to form a solid, strong, impulsive move to the downside is that we have been developing here a 1-2, another 1-2 here where we have a complex WXY. And now we have the wave 3, where naturally we will still be looking for a 4-5 and a 4-5 to have a completed, strong, impulsive move to the downside, okay? Now, naturally, once that happens, we would be looking for a decent bounce or range to develop, and that would be coming into June approximately, where in the most bearish case scenario, of course, we would be looking for a wave 1, a wave 2, and then the wave 3 to continue the bear market by June, potentially breaking down very aggressively in a wave 3. But for the moment, it seems like that's not going to happen. We have an unfinished impulsive move here. As you can see on the chart, all of this does seem like a wave 3 potential in this bearish case scenario. So we are missing here after 2 1-2s, we're missing the 2 4-5s, which would continue for the next week, as you can see, as this is the 1-hour time frame. So still slow, still no major big breakdown to happen just yet. And of course, local bounces are looking pretty attractive, as mentioned on yesterday's stream as well. And we've been following this inside of the trading community on the Telegram. Now, other scenario here, which would be the bullish case scenario. However, we would still be looking for one more push to the downside to finish this impulsive move, right? Where we have our wave 3 potentially in, our wave 4 to get a little bit of a longer bounce here and a little range, right? It could even range for a little longer, and one more leg to the downside to get down to the 76, sub 76K range. And we'll analyze that, of course, in the next coming days. However, this is to have an ABC. Now, it is true that this ABC does look a little bit extended. We're actually reaching the 1.618 extension. Looking at the extension of the A wave, it's 1.61 times longer than the A wave. And that is more common for wave 3s, okay? Wave C's usually get to the 1-to-1 to the 1-2-3-6 extension, which would be around about this region over here. However, it's not an invalidation. It's definitely possible, right? So one more push to the upside here, okay, to get to the 382 Fibonacci zone, maybe 50%. If you do hit the golden pocket, that would be an invalidation, okay? You would be already coming up here to overlap with your wave 1, okay? So this is basically looking for a wave C that's unfinished. Get a wave 4 to reject between the 0-2-3-6 and the 382. One more push to the downside, And then if this is an ABC, we would be looking for bullish momentum throughout June in multiple 1-2s, right? To then continue to the upside and take out $82,800, which is the recent highs that were formed a couple of weeks ago. Another scenario, of course, is having a finished ABC, which is very, very complex. I wouldn't give this the highest probability just because your wave 4 internally here, if we have an A wave, a B wave, and now 1, 2, 3, and this has to be your 4th wave. If we were to have something finished right over here, and this is the low end, we're going to get some massive upside momentum. That confirmation would come if we do hit from this pivot high to the pivot low as discussed on the previous scenario, okay, invalidating an internal wave 4. If we do hit 79.7k, then we have to understand that there's possibly something finished here and the probabilities will increase to take out 82.8k. Something that we are taking into consideration only if we do hit 79.7. The trend is down, probabilities are higher to get some little more downside momentum here on the 1 hour time frame, okay? Locally, ranges, little bounces is what is expected, okay? So we're not expect, if we do get up to 77.7 or even 78k plus, this is very much expected price action based on yesterday's streaming inside of the trading community also today. Now, let's discuss the finish scenario, which has low probability as explained. This would mean that, we have an ABC and a finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the reason that this has low probability is because your wave 4 here is extremely small in time from your wave 2 here. Wave 2s are usually smaller than wave 4s. Wave 4s are usually at least similar size or even double the price of the wave 2. And as this is very small in time, we would give this low probability to have something finished, meaning that we are looking for more downside in the next coming days once we finish a potential corrective structure in the next coming days. That's going to be it here, basically looking at the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, there is some scenarios if you want to know about the lower time frame and how we are looking for some setups and trading scenarios on the 15-minute and on the 5-minute. Make sure to join the trading community. Will you send me the word access here to the Telegram and we'll give you the instructions to join. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.